Our rotation consists of a sophomore and Taylor Clark, and then we go to a freshman, Bailey Ober, and then we go to another freshman and Tyler Thornton. And those guys have been electric for us this year, and it's just amazing to watch these guys' composure and how consistent they've been at such an early stage in their career, and it's awesome watching them.
It's been pretty cool seeing all these guys just step up in their different roles that they're not used to, and just being a part of the pitching staff, and we've been doing pretty well with it.
Coach Heath, he got us going on the right track early, and everyone's kind of feeding off each other, all the success. It's kind of one guy goes out there and does well, and someone else wants to go out there and do well after him. So I think we're feeding off each other, and we've been rolling for quite some time now.
I thought our starting rotation has been strong all year since the first series against North Carolina. Taylor Clark and Bailey Ober have thrown extremely well all year. And Bailey Ober getting the Louisville Slugger Freshman All-American Award today. That just shows how good our starting rotation's been.
One thing we look for, and you never can tell when you recruit kids, is you want kids that are low anxiety and just real calm natured. And I think all of these guys on the day of their competition, if you were to watch them and talk to them before a game, they're extremely focused and they're quiet, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of nervous energy. It's real laid back and focused, and it's fun to watch that even before a game even starts, them go into their pregame mode. One thing was with the new staff coming in, our previous staffs, when I'd come out to practice, you'd hear a lot of chatter back and forth between our starters, and then you'd hear it with our relievers. And one thing I wanted to try to get out of them was, that competitive energy amongst themselves. Is I wanted to hear, the trash talking, so to speak, when our guys got out to the park. And right now it's pretty good. They're especially with the three starters, they're back and forth nipping at each other, and it's fun to listen to.
Between me and Bailey, I know we always competing each week. See who has the better start, and we kind of talk a little smack between each other. And then same goes for the bullpen. I know they do the same thing. And then Tyler comes in. And I don't know. It's just a lot of fun, competing between one another, and then seeing how we compete against our opponents. It's just really fun to watch.
Give each other a hard time. If you give up a home run or something, we're gonna give you crap about it just from each other. But yeah, we like to stay competitive. See who can outplay each other.
Me and Taylor go back and forth every weekend. We'll tell each other's stats or something like that. Be like, hey, I have one more win than you. You got to step it up. Or you'll joke around saying next week you better throw a complete game to get back the innings that I've thrown more than him or something like that. So it's pretty cool. We just joke around, but it is pretty competitive with us.
The philosophy we have here is we're trying to pitch aggressively as we can, and when I say that, it doesn't mean necessarily all fastballs. We're trying to attack the strike zone. We're trying to put the hitter in the hole as much as possible. We're racing to 2 strikes. The one thing that I want to see out of all my pitchers is that they're extremely competitive and they're getting after the hitters. That's the one constant that from the time I've got here till now that I've tried to instill in my players. Most of the time when I go to the mound, especially right now, it's more to give them a break. There's not a whole lot coaching I can do. I try to break the momentum of the game, or just give them a rest and just tell them, hey, you're the right guy for this spot, and just kind of slow things down for them, because I know they're young, and all the coaching's been done. Right now is just try to alleviate some of the pressure of the game or the pace of the game, and that's what my mound visits are right now.
He's an awesome pitching coach. He's tough on us, but he makes us play the right way, and he makes us get after it. I've improved significantly since I've been here, and him being the pitching coach, he knows what he's doing.
Peter always pushes us to be our best, and I think he did a great job in the fall pushing us to. It was pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people didn't think they were going to make it through the fall and stuff like that, but I think he's definitely got us really prepared for what's in stake right now.
I think Heater's the best in the business, probably one of the best pitching coaches in the country. To do what he's done, getting all these pitchers ready for this year from all the hard work we've put in from the fall, and he puts in so much time and effort between studying opponents and calling pitches and having a game plan set for what to do. It's a joy to pitch for him.
Since they all are young and they're coming back, I mean, it's amazing, and there's no telling how good they can be. You know, the one thing that they're going to have to do with the stages moving forward is they're going to have to learn how to deal with the expectations that are going to be put on them, and rightfully so. Baseball is a game where once you meet one bar, then people are starting to look to you to do the same thing over and over again, and just how do they handle that bar that's being set and with the expectations there, and how consistent can they be with that.